Hello, hello. Oh, hello, guys. It's me, Svavar. I'm coming to you live from Reykjavik for a little heart to heart. Spring is here, the sun is shining, and everything is happy. Uh, Iceland has gone into COVID lockdown, and it's very good because we had a couple of cases, and we don't want them to become more. So everything shut down, and some 1,400 people are in quarantine, which is good work from the health authorities, because then you should always rather quarantine more than less, which is my opinion. Better safe than sorry. So we cut it off, I think, in the beginning. So great to see you guys, and I'm really happy to be with you on this Monday afternoon with getting a very special guest with me, and his name is Ian Fisher, and he comes from Missouri, but he lives in Austria now, in Vienna, and he's about to. I actually caught Ian on his way to Tyrol, where he's going to be hanging out for a couple of days, but he was so gracious to let me kind of do a little bit of a hangout with him today on StreamYard and stream to you guys. And I really hope you check out his music because it's awesome. And look, here he is. This is my friend Ian. Hi, Ian. How are you doing? I can't hear you. Oh, you're muted. There you go. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. How are you doing?
Great. Oh, I'm doing fine. All things considered, I'm alive.
Yeah, it must be really weird on the mainland.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's weird everywhere right now, but
It is.
it's pretty strange right now. Here, anyway.
Yeah.
But I can't complain too much, though I still do.
It's but like I always think, like Icelanders, we have a special privilege, because we're an island. It's really easy to kind of control
Yeah.
who comes in and out, and to control, like, on the border what happens. But like in Europe and America, it must be so hard because people are coming and going and coming and going, really random.
Yeah, and also the population size is a little different than Iceland.
Oh yeah, manageable here. It's manageable.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that more people live in this neighborhood than on the entire island.
Yep. And we like it that way.
Yeah.
It makes life, like, sometimes it's boring, but sometimes boring is actually pretty nice. But how have you been, like, notwithstanding COVID and stuff? Like, how's the last year been for you? Like, if you look at it from more like a cosmic perspective.
A cosmic perspective. Well, it's been a challenge. It's been very much of a challenge. There's been good things, for sure. I've got to spend a lot of time with my partner, and I learned how to cook. I read Tolstoy for the first time. Had enough time
Oh,
for that. um,
I see.
but
You
aside
did
from that,
Has
on an
says hi. Sorry, yeah.
yeah.
Aside from that,
Aside from that, it's been a challenge.
ah, that is, well, it's good to be able to spend a little bit more time with your loved ones.
Yeah,
I found out that spending time with my loved ones more time doesn't mean, like, it doesn't bring me to want to kill anyone.
yeah,
So that
that's
that made
good.
me really happy.
Yeah,
But it's been a interesting time, and a time of, like, you have to kind of think things in a new way. I mean, you work a lot in theater as well, right?
yeah. Well, not right now, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. I've done
But
two
this,
theater pieces over the last years. I did one in Munich and I did one in Vienna recently. Uh, but all that's stopped for the moment.
and you were on your way on a new tour when everything hit, right?
Yeah, I was about to go on, yeah, like a month-long tour right when it started. And I've rebooked that tour 6 times now. And we'll probably have to rebook it again. And maybe again. And maybe again.
I feel so much sympathy with the bookers and the booking agents and the promoters. They're always rescheduling, always starting and stopping and starting and stopping.
Yeah,
It
me
must be
too. I
exhausting
book
for them.
myself, so
Oh, now I have even more sympathy with you, man.
yeah,
Fuck.
it's
How
fun.
do you do
It's
it?
a lot of fun. Have you ever read The Myth of Sisyphus?
Oh yeah, yeah. Pushing the rock up the mountain and then it just falls down again.
That's exactly how my last year's been.
Oh my God. Oh hey, Ian, I wanted to, because it's heart to heart. I also wanted to bring in a wonderful friend of ours,
Yeah,
who is one of the cornerstones of the Reykjavik Melodica. Has been for years and also been helping out and really being like a pillar of society in the Melodica community. Um, and I'd love to bring him in. It's my friend Tryggvi, who is also a singer-songwriter. Hey, Tryggvi, how are you doing?
Hey guys,
Oh,
good to see you guys.
hey,
A lot
there's
of
a lot of echo.
yeah, I can hear a lot of echo from you as well, so
it's nice. It's like a Phil Collins snare drum.
That is
exactly.
so weird.
I can hear you perfectly, Ian. Like there's no delay on you, but Svavar is
I have a
delaying
headphone in.
like a.
Yeah, is this better now?
Ah,
Still an echo? Okay, cool.
No, there's still an echo.
Oh, there's still an echo. Oh man, we're having a little bit of technical problems.
it kind of
So, I don't
sounds
know
like
what's
we're
that.
speaking to each other in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Which is
mute
Or
myself.
or
technically
in
true
or
since
in
it's going
Phil
over.
Collins' snare drum. Like it's either.
Yeah. No. But how you guys been?
No, pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like even though everything else closes down, my school still stays open. So I'm just teaching these days.
Cool. What do you teach?
Preschool. Like I teach 5 to 6 year olds,
Okay.
mostly
cool.
music and just like whatever.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
And what are you
Tryggvi
staying
is
busy
a
with?
total legend when it comes to working with kids, and the kids just really love him.
But Svava, what are you staying busy with other than these live streams?
Well, I'm doing a lot of just like little projects. Sing at I sing at a lot of funerals.
Really?
Yeah. It's like this one time when I was booking for getting myself booked for Iceland Airwaves. The guy who asked me to actually apply. And one of the promoters said, "Oh, we have to figure out like a space for you. You're not a pop star. I mean, you're too fat and old, so you don't fit into that. But and you're not a rock star. You don't have that like leather cool attitude." No, I said, "No, yeah, that's completely right. So you don't fit into those clubs." And yeah, but you're an amazing funeral singer, he said. And I said, thank you. I am actually. I'm a super funeral singer, and and so we, yeah, and that's a great honor in Iceland, because singing at a funeral is, considered a huge honor.
Is there any connection still on any cultural level between like the traditional like way back when the island was settled funeral traditions and now? On any cultural level, or is it more just like typical?
Well, we really stopped putting people on boats and burning them.
Of course, but
It's
is there any like
it's so 70s. But no, there's like nothing left. Like, and then we used to put people inside a hill, just like make a bog dirt something on top of them. But now it's it's changed. It's changed.
So it's just like in the US or Europe or wherever?
Oh well, we have our own tradition, don't we?
Well, yeah, but like I guess it's kind of mostly the same everywhere.
Yeah. That's what I figured, but I didn't know. I just thought I'd ask.
Maggie Upton Rod mentions this. This is not a poster. This is a painting by my friend Hildur Ása, and it's called Morning Glow, and it's a very body positive, happy painting. Hold on. There we go. It's just a painting about just like being happy with yourself and with your body. It's super nice. So yeah, taking that. Couple of musicians, friends are freaked out that I want to play a couple of their songs at my funeral. Oh no, that's beautiful, Leslie, man. That's absolutely wonderful to know. Like, hold on, I'm just gonna. I have a perfect solution to this little problem we're having. I'm gonna just join Tryggvi.
There we go. so, so yeah,
That's nice.
the funeral stuff is a lot of fun, and well,
Hey,
not fun.
hold
but
on.
like
I
it's
think I'm
huge.
just gonna join you guys real quick. Let me come
Oh,
over.
yeah, yeah.
you please come over.
No, it's a great honor, and it's actually good for just like a little bit of income. But then there's like I play a lot for people over the internet as well. Like I do Zoom shows and stuff.
And you do like some of your songs at funerals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's mostly your music that you do.
Oh,
Well,
on and off.
yeah. I think that's an honor as well to have your music played at funerals. Like that's a huge honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that to become like a thing.
Yeah, like
Songs to become funeral songs. I'd love that.
yeah, I make funeral music. That's what I make.
Beautiful.
Like,
Because
that
I
would
don't,
be-
I don't want to make music for people to have sex with, too, you know. And I don't want to have like the music where everybody's partying to Svavar songs. I want people to kind of grieve their best friend to my
Yeah.
songs, you know, because that's healing, man. That's the purpose of my music.
That's a beautiful notion.
Yeah,
Very
and like
beautiful.
just like contemplate your meaning or something rather than always music having to be about sex or love, which is such a boring concept, really.
Totally.
Yeah, aggravating. So I'm gonna go back to my post.
Should I mute myself again then?
You're unmuted. You're fine.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been. I would love to. Wait, Ian, your new album. What's it called again? Can you
American
give us a little
Standards.
bit of a promo? American Standards.
It's funny you ask because I actually have it right here.
American
Ooh.
Standards.
Nice.
Oh wait, and you can get it right here at ianfisher.bandcamp.com.
I'm getting it right now.
Tryggvi's gone on Bandcamp. Tell us a little bit about your journey, Ian. What's your journey been like for the
My
past,
life or
let's
for the
say,
album?
like 15 years, maybe. 15 years is like really nice.
15
job.
years.
Tell us
Yeah,
about
so-
the last 15 years of your life.
No. Yeah, so I guess if there are some people watching this that don't know anything about me, I was raised in the U.S., in Missouri, and yeah, I moved to Europe to study politics back in 2008, and I was already making music and writing songs back then, and then I started touring around a lot more while I was here, and yeah, kind of stayed. Moved to New York for a bit, but then moved to Berlin for years, and then moved down to Bavaria and to Austria and to Vienna a lot, and back and forth a lot. And yeah, released an album almost every year or two. Wrote a bunch of songs. That's what I do. But for the last, I don't know, couple years, I've worked on this new album, American Standards. And yeah, I just released it last month. And so that's what I do in a nutshell. I write a shitload of songs, and I usually tour a lot.
Yeah, you're very prolific. How many songs do you have under your belt now?
Maybe like 1,600, 1,800, somewhere around there. Most of them are total shit, so.
Well, I don't believe that for a minute.
I do. Yeah. Oh, but I write a lot of songs, but yeah, most of them are just sketches. I only really hash out the ones that I feel like are worth it. that I really feel good about.
Yeah.
Would you like to play one of those worthy songs for us, man? I'd love to
Sure.
hear it.
Yeah, what kind of songs should I play? What are you in the mood for?
Something heartfelt. The sun is
Heartfelt.
shining. It makes me very depressed. So should
Yeah, maybe I'll play this one. This is on the new record.
All right, I'm gonna mute Trygve and me.
I'm gonna mute Trygve and me, and then we're gonna give you like the full window. Is that okay with you, man?
Sure.
Cool.
So this is a song called Three Chords and the Truth. There's this old expression in American country music that country music is just three chords and the truth. And I stole that line and I put it in this song. And a few months ago I was hanging out with a friend at a museum in Vienna. And he said that art is something that we use to decorate space, and music is something that we use to decorate time. And I stole that too. They say that a song's just three chords and the truth. I've been up all night trying to write about anything but you. Well, I make exceptions sometime when I try, though a song ain't no good when it's based on a lie. And I play more than three chords, and I can't deny that I loved you, and you're still in each song I write with my back against the wall, back against the wall, trying hard not to fall. But art is just something we use to decorate space. I've been using it lately to say what I can to your face. Well, I made a living writing you in a line. The music we use to decorate time is the only peace in this world I find, and what gets me through these lonesome nights with my back against the wall, back against the wall, trying hard not to fall. With my back against the wall, back against the wall, tried to build my life around yours like building a house. Had the schedules and blueprints and plans all laid out. Then it fell apart, and I'm finding out how life's a lot more like gardening now. How it changes and grows and then goes through droughts, like the way we moved from bliss to doubt. With my back against the wall, back against the wall, with my back against the wall, back against the wall.
Man, that was beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Ah,
No, I love your music, man. I've been listening to your album Idle Hands like a lot, and
Yeah.
by a lot I mean a lot.
Cool.
I have it here.
Then you might like the new album. Then it kind of builds on that. Just goes into more of.
I've already bought it like right now in digital form. Just so.
Really.
So
Cool.
yeah, so
Thanks.
I will go listen to it after this
Thank
after
you.
this talk. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it builds on Idle Hands, which I think in Idle Hands we really tried to go in this more Bill Withers direction, this kind of very
Yeah.
sleek, rhythmic, like it's a songwriter record, but it's really like also really sleek pop. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I can definitely hear the influence there, and like yeah, I love how it's like definitely it sounds like a band, and like you can hear that, but like still like it's not it's still a singer-songwriter thing, and you can still like the band isn't like overshadowing the singer-songwriter, which is really cool, really great.
Cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, I hope you like the new record.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Sure I will.
Everyone seems very happy about this. You see it?
Man, I can't wait to play concerts again. Damn.
Oof.
We've got a lot of people from Spain, Italy, and Portugal joining us, which is
Awesome.
awesome.
Totally. Man, I miss Spain. Fuck. I can't wait to go back to Spain. And Portugal, man.
Oh,
All I want to have is like a pastel de nata in Lisbon. Just like to walk through the streets of Lisbon and eat that. I think it's called pastel de nata. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm probably botching the words. But Suava, you've had it before?
I think so, yeah. And a little
It's-
bit of rosé
Yeah.
would be just so appreciated right now.
And some grilled fish.
I
Ooh.
love Lisbon. It's one of my favorite cities in the world.
It's gorgeous.
So, yeah, gorgeous, beautiful city.
Yeah. A
I
city
just want
like
to get
that
off this
reminds
island for a bit. I just want to get off this
Yeah.
island for a bit. Just like
I want to get
anywhere.
out of just anywhere. I would go literally fucking anywhere right now.
Totally.
Yeah. Pastel de
Pastel
nata.
nata.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Pastel.
Man.
Pastel de nata.
Now you're
man.
filling me with wanderlust.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicholas,
So much.
Pastel de
since
nata
you're
is
here-
like a pastry type of thing. It's like this like creamy stuff and then it's braised on the top. It's like burnt on the top a little bit.
Oof.
Buff,
Sounds really good.
I could live off of that.
I'm just thinking, Ian, what's your like if you had like a musical philosophy, what would your like if you had like a goal in life, what you want your music to do? What would you want the purpose of your life's work as a musician to be? What would that be?
I mean, that's a very big question.
Huge.
Maybe just to connect, for me to connect with others, for others to connect with me, and for other people to connect with other people. I think because that's like all we really need, and that's really like one of the main functions of music, just to feel connected, even if it's to yourself. I know that that's the main function of listening to music for me, to like hear something and feel like somebody out in the world understands a little bit of what I'm going through.
Exactly.
And it's that connection to something beyond me, because like, yeah, to be like trapped in yourself alone, it's like being dead. It's like really like, yeah, I think we're all to a certain extent imprisoned in ourselves, and music and art have a way of kind of breaking us out of this prison that we build up.
Man, Ian, that's a
so-
beautiful sentiment.
Yeah. I can really relate to that as well. Just
Yeah.
the connection thing, and like just know that there's someone else out there that feels the same as I do. That's
Yeah.
it's a
Or
beautiful
someone who
notion.
could articulate it. I mean,
Yeah,
when I
like-
listen to
yeah,
a song where it's just like,
exactly.
ah, shit, I've felt that before, but I didn't know how to say it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just that, just you're not alone.
Yeah.
You guys like when I'm playing audiences, if there's one feeling I want them to walk out with, it's just like you're not alone. We're in this together.
Yeah.
But there's like this also this feeling. I feel like there's two schools of thought with musicians, like or people that go into this. It's one of the schools is like, yeah, I want to be famous, make a lot of money, I want to be admired, I want everyone to just like know my name and know my face and just admire me. And then there's the other school, which is like this completely anti-ego, which is this community thing. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
alone. I feel you. We're
But do you feel like there's anyone out there that's just 100% one and 100% the other? Because I usually feel like there's a little bit of overlap in certain aspects of it.
I would say these are poles,
Yeah.
and people
yeah,
exist on like different parts of that spectrum.
Yeah, totally. It's definitely a spectrum.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've definitely met people that are just savagely on the
Further.
right side of that spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just want to be famous, just want like money and the power or whatever, glory.
But I feel like that idea is just like, it's so antiquated. It's really like being a dinosaur or something, you know?
Yeah.
Bacalao. Somebody just wrote bacalao.
Bacalao,
I
yeah,
love
Stuff
that.
is good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, that's the
good.
best. The first time I ever had that was in Norway on a fjord. I was recording an album with Hatle Nordfjord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and with Lasse Mathisen. And bacalao is actually like part of typical Norwegian cuisine too. Do you know what
Yeah,
bacalao
yeah.
is?
Oh,
Yeah, it's part of our cuisine as well. So,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, but we never knew how to do it well properly because I think we were so poor for such a long time that
Yeah.
it was basically just salted fish and you just boil it and just potatoes and horrible. But now
No,
we
it's
learned.
not horrible.
It was horrible like that. But then we started putting like vegetables and yummy.
Yeah, I
Olives
like
and
it with just
tomatoes and-
potatoes and just boiled it, like boiled to hell, just like just everything boiled out of it. Like I love it like that.
Making me feel
No
bad.
way.
But I love a little fish stew, like plockfish.
Oh, with
yeah.
bacalao. Yeah, that's really good as
Oh,
well.
that's good. Onions,
Oh, the fish
potatoes,
soups in
like
Iceland are
sauce.
crazy good.
Mm.
I went to that
Famous.
place in Isafjordur, that little cabin.
Oh,
what's
churros.
Yeah, man.
Churros.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that is
That place was
the
awesome.
best. The
Guys,
best.
if anyone is watching, I would just want to recommend that place. It's called Djurhuset, the Tar House. If you ever go to Isafjordur. And now it's much
awesome.
easier to go there. It's awesome.
Yeah,
You make the
that's
best.
killer.
I was just thinking, Trygve, would you like to do a song?
Yeah, sure. I would love to.
I love Trygve's songs. He just put out a new song in on Icelandic radio,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on. Would you like to use my guitar?
Oh, sure. Yeah, because it's plugged and everything.
And his song is now at number 3 on
Number-
Icelandic radio. which
Number
is,
3. Yeah.
For a micro market, I mean, okay, but it's our micro market, which is awesome. So I'm gonna let Trygve on.
Síður. Já, ég held að það sé ofstíður fyrir mig hérna. Þannig ég held ég setist. Já, ég er ekki alveg svona mikið rockar og ekki alveg. Já. Okay. So, I'm gonna make you the main act. Huh. Yeah. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for letting me be a part of this night. I'm kind of crashing tonight because I was invited to Svavar's for dinner and suddenly ended up doing heart to heart with you guys. But I'm really honored and privileged to get to be a part of it. I'm gonna play a song that I haven't released. It's a bilingual lullaby for the kids that I still haven't had yet.
It's called Vetur, or winter in English. Go to sleep, little dóttir, lay your head on your cotti, and I will tuck you in. I'll draw your sign over your shoulders and all the way over your toes. I'll make sure you won't get cold when vetur calls. Góða nótt, elsku engillinn minn. Sofðu rótt, ég mun vaka yfir þér í alla nótt. Farð að sofa, litli sonur, everything will be alright. I'll be alltaf by your side. I'll draw your sign over your shoulders and all the way over your toes. I'll make sure you won't get cold when vetur calls. Góða nótt, elsku engillinn minn. Sofðu rótt, ég mun vaka yfir þér í alla nótt. Góða nótt, darling angel of mine. Sofðu rótt, ég mun vaka yfir þér í alla nótt. Í alla nótt. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. That's one of the beauties of what's it called? Attention deficit disorder is, forgetting that you invited your friend for dinner and that you were gonna be doing a heart-to-heart at the same time, and then all of a sudden, cool. So, man.
Beautiful.
Jo.
So, everybody feeling good? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice song.
gonna do this so I can hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tryggvi. That was a beautiful song. And I hear the kids in the kindergarten like ask their parents to sing it.
Yeah. This song is the parents at the school. They sing this song for the kids when they go to bed.
Oh.
So, like with your songs and funerals, I think this is kind of like the greatest honor for my songs to be sung for kids before they go to sleep. Like,
Yeah. There are so many uses for music that are not kind of procreation based.
yeah, well put.
Yeah, Bob Caldecott. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is a nice little get together. So
I wish I could come over for dinner.
Oh man, yeah, we're having salmon. So
Oh,
lots of veggies.
man, the last time I was there, I brought what was it? I had some poisonous shark fin or something, and Svava's partner, she had to eat it all because I couldn't eat it. It just smelled so
The
bad.
Roku shark.
oh
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, she loves that. She just loves rotten shark.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Me.
Lots of people.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
It's
Not at
disgusting.
all. Yeah, it is.
It's super
I'm
disgusting.
sorry,
Oh
it
my
is,
god.
but it is. Yeah.
Ugh. The
Extremely
texture,
soft.
the smell, everything.
Everything about it, completely. And
Yeah.
like every year I give this to the kids in school, like one day a year where we celebrate like one of the old months. And so we have like old traditional Icelandic food like rotten shark and ram's testicles and stuff like that. And like I actually give that to the kids. It's like, like maybe I should just call in sick on those days.
Yeah.
I find it awful. Like I can't even eat it myself. And like, oh, try this. Oof.
Eat this, children. Eat these ram's testicles. They're good for you.
Jesus.
What is it? It's ram's testicles. You're gonna love it.
Why would
Wow.
you eat like
Ugh.
another being's testicles? That's just. I'm sorry. It just hurts my empathy. No. I wouldn't want anyone to eat my testicles.
Nope.
Like
Rather not.
I don't mind people eating like my thighs or my bulging muscles here, like
Sure,
upper
sure. I can
arm,
like
you know,
yeah, I'm fine with that.
triceps.
But like that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Sure.
Eat my loins. It's fine. It's like the tenderloin of Svavar. It's fine. If you're really hungry, go nuts. But don't
Yeah.
don't go nuts.
Don't go nuts.
Don't go nuts.
I'm getting all kinds of really great merch ideas for your next album push here.
Ooh.
Yeah, go nuts. Yeah. Don't eat Svavar's testicles. Buy my album.
Yeah.
It's a great slogan. Great slogan.
Yeah, I would buy the album if
Yeah,
that was the
totally.
alternative.
Instead of testicles, yes, for sure.
I think we need to move this conversation in another direction, and just the way to do it. I'm gonna do a song.
Yes. How about that?
Right. So I wrote a song called November.
And I've kind of been on this journey of this, like exploring these months that that have, you know, like people don't appreciate some of the months of the year. Like people are always kind of shitty towards November and January. So I wrote a song about January. It's called Januar, and it's in Icelandic. And then I wrote a song about November, which is a song about the beauty of November and the underappreciated melancholy of it, which is like, because melancholy isn't a bad thing necessarily, it's actually kind of nice. So I'm gonna grab this spotlight here. There we go. And I'm gonna be really shitty now. Take you out here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at that. If you want. So this song is called November, and I hope you guys like it. Curtains fall in November, cover all that lies behind. Every day like fading embers, growing darker than the last. Clouds 1,000 shades of memories, and the sun is fading fast. And the sun is fading fast. Snow drifts down in November, a quiet blanket on my mind. Summer begs me to remember, tie me tighter to the mast. Light a candle in November, and the light is fading fast, and the light is fading fast. Ooh, ooh, There is a pause in the winter calm, just as strong and wild as any storm. There is a glow in the darkness, keeps the roaming soul safe and warm. Tear down my shroud of fear, make it all disappear. Tear down my shroud of fear, make it all disappear. Yeah, feeling good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Like it.
I like those chords.
Yeah, thanks, man. Sorry.
It reminds me of the North.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nordic chords.
Yeah, those are northern chords.
Yeah, I think so. I think. Oops, sorry, just fixing stuff here. Yeah. You need any help? No, good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think it's all got to do with like we have like different aesthetics of sound and context and beauty and like things we write about, like in different cultures.
And I
our
guess a different
languages
folk
actually
music
form it.
history.
Yeah. And I mean, Icelanders are so much, we're like reinventing our folk music and reinventing what it means. So it's a very fun journey to be on.
That's cool. Somebody just asked a question.
Yeah, the difference between folk music in Europe and the States. Yeah, how
Oh,
does
the
the
music
music scene?
scene, I
Yeah,
guess.
the music scene. Yeah, exactly.
Paul, yeah. Caterbekistan. Man, you need to go and meet Paul Caterbeck. And you really need to meet this wonderful man. And you too, Trygve. These are awesome family
Yeah.
living in Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo. Ah, the home of my favorite
Buffalo.
food. I just made buffalo wings 2 nights ago. Do you guys know what buffalo wings are?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You do have those.
I love
Do
that
they
shit.
come from there? Is that where they come from? From
Yeah,
Buffalo?
that's why they call them buffalo wings.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Always learning something.
Yeah, that's the beautiful, beautiful thing.
No, but yeah, the music scenes between Europe and the differences between the music scenes in Europe and the music scene in the U.S. Um, do you want to start, Svava? I mean, you have a lot of touring experience.
Well, I haven't been in the music scene in America so much. Well, I'm not the best judge. I think you're a better judge of it,
Should
Ian.
I start?
And
And
even
even
Tigby
Tigby
is
is
a
a
better
better
judge
judge
than
than
I
I
am.
Yeah, but have you toured much in the U.S.?
Like I did some shows in New York and Ithaca and
Okay.
Nashville last time I was there. So yeah, just like 3 or 4 shows. So I don't have much comparison either. But
Yeah,
I've been to the States and played there.
yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it really varies from region to region, and that goes for the U.S. and for Europe. I think that the music scene in a place like Nashville is fundamentally different than the music scene in a place like St. Louis, where I was kind of inoculated into the whole music world. And it's also super different from Atlanta and super different from Chicago and New York and the whole West Coast is a whole different scene. And Portland, San Francisco, these are very different music scenes. Um, and the same goes, like I just said, for Europe. I mean, the music scene in Germany is very different than the music scene in a place like Italy, or like the music scenes of Scandinavia are very different than France or Spain. But if I were to make a generalization, then I would say that, like, at least for a songwriter making more indie alternative music, um, the main difference for me is that, like, there's some level of state support in most European countries, which allows a lot more musicians to kind of be middle class musicians and only do music. Whereas in the United States, where it's this neoliberal free market model, um, like a lot of these musicians, even who are mildly successful, they have to like drive for Uber Eats or whatever just to like pay their rent. And so it's a lot more cutthroat in the US. People are really working a lot harder just to kind of get by. And so there's more competition and everything, which makes the standard of living a lot shittier, but at the same time might make people like strive to achieve something more, which also has its merit in a way. I wish that it wasn't just one or the other. But yeah. And then when it comes to audiences, I mean, like a German audience listens a lot. A Swiss audience listens a lot. An Italian audience doesn't listen at all. And in the US, you might play a house show in Minneapolis where everybody is quiet as a rock and listens to every word. And then the next day you play at a bar in Chicago and you can't even hear yourself think. It's so damn loud from people talking. So it really varies. And then when it comes to touring, the biggest difference is the distances. In the US, you just have to drive so far just to get to a place. And very few of these places have guarantees. So you're always like gambling, essentially. You get to a venue and you play for a bartender and you end up losing $500 just to get your band there, you know? And then you stay on some friend of a friend's couch 100 miles away.
That's one thing I really love about like everywhere I've played in Europe is
Yeah.
like this ethic of they will take care of you even if there's no one there. You will have a bed and you will have a meal. So like that's taken care of 99%
And I think that
of
has
the
a lot to
time.
do with state support. A lot of places have some level of state subsidies, and so they could afford to do that. Like, and there's also, I just feel like Marxist ideas are, even though they're largely dead in Europe, they're still, the roots are still kind of alive there after 3 or 4 generations of having a strong social state that was based on like moral ideas, like humanitarian ideas, instead of just pure and unadulterated free market capitalism, which is the essence of the United States.
Well, there's also like I completely agree with you there, but there's like the whole idea, the philosophy of art that you should either be like 100% like super successful or you're nothing. Like that's a horrible idea because like it's almost like if you were a plumber, you know, if I were a plumber and it was either owning the biggest plumbing conglomerate in Iceland or like not working as a plumber at all and like doing pro bono plumbing work. You know, like would anyone subscribe to that idea? That's
Yeah.
such a strange idea. But
Yeah.
when it comes to art, somehow that's, yeah, you're either Lady Gaga or you're nothing. You're either Beyonce or you're nothing. And it all comes down to economics of scale, I think, because the big companies, they want to be able to sell 50,000 liters of beer in one night, and they want to move 20,000 units of merch. So of course they just want to have 10 big artists that they can just like blah, 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 you know, sell all this beer and merch and hot dogs and just like get all that money in instead of having like 1,000 moderately successful people just living a nice career.
Yeah. I mean, but do you think that it's just a top-down thing, or like, because in my opinion, you're right, but it seems like there's also some level of, I don't know, like some cultural lag or historical lag. Marx talked about this. Like, there's always this lag in the people's understanding of like a new economic system, and I feel like we've slowly transitioned, or quickly transitioned, into this postmodern, post-industrial, like internet, social media influenced, like diffusion, where a lot of this like hierarchy of like just the one main artist, a lot of that's kind of filtered out into like thousands of us on like smaller levels. But I think that the people's understanding of it is still back in the 90s, you know?
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah,
I still think that a lot of people think like just because my music's on Spotify, I'm famous or I'm rich,
yeah, but like
which
even
I wish was the
Spotify-
case.
Even Spotify it has this thing with algorithms where, for example, in Iceland, let's like micro example Iceland. I put out a new song on Spotify and it goes to New Music Iceland, right? But New Music Iceland is a playlist that is mainly rap and pop. And then the people that are subscribing to New Music Iceland, they just like, huh, who's this old man? And they just like skip immediately.
Yeah.
Which means that my songs will get a lot of skips right on first day. Which means that Spotify just pushes them away immediately. And the only way I have to reach more people is to get those songs like to my friends' playlists or to like share them with my fans, because Spotify automatically pushes it away,
Yeah.
which is just a horrible, like it's like a side effect of it, and it happens on a grander scale. For example, the big record companies, they don't want to go down to this model where each user, like the artist that he listens to or she, they get their money.
Yeah.
They would rather have the pro rata system, because then they can apply this whole kind of gigantic bubble mechanic, so that my fans that kind of listen to 20 songs a month or something, 99% of their money goes to play for Taylor Swift.
I wish it was 99%. If it were 99%, then people like you and I would be actually able to make a living off of this fucking Spotify stuff. But it's like more like maybe like 99.999999999% goes to like the stockholders in this corporation. Like,
and labels and
but not just labels, but like the fucking oligarchical labels that have been there since the dawn of like commercial music. It's not like it's going to like 4AD and like Sub Pop. It's going to Universal. It's going to Warner. Like,
Sony.
and these are the people that own Spotify. Fuck them.
And then there's this, like, I regularly see this, like, this thing where they say, oh, these guys sure showed Spotify, and they take some band that put, like, this fake album on, and then they have all their friends play the album and they have this guy with the playlist, and he's like fake playlist, and he just gets all the money from the playlist, and they showed Spotify. Like, no, they didn't. No, they just robbed all of the artists, other artists on Spotify. They just took money from them because Spotify gets their money anyway.
Yeah.
So it's,
I mean, I think that what we just have to do is unionize.
Yep. Yeah, totally. I'm on it. We have a musicians union in Iceland.
Yeah, but it needs to be international.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
the
no,
only. It's
unions. Unions are the worst. No, unions.
No, but I mean, the only way to fight like international corporate capitalism is through international, like anti-capitalism.
And I think I was listening to that Greek economist. What's his name? He was the finance minister for Greece. Fedusakis or something like that, or like Varoufakis.
Yeah,
Yanis
Varoufakis.
Varoufakis. And he said, we're not living in capitalism anymore. We're living in financial
capitalism.
feudalism.
Yeah,
Financial feudalism, where there's just like 10 lords that own the world, and then they have like underlords. And it's basically like the 1200s, 1300s, where the normal people, we don't have any power anymore.
I mean, we still do. And I mean, like, power is purely perceptual. And I think that that's one thing that we have to remember. We still do have power. And we always will have power. But it's a fluid thing. We have to believe in it and we have to act on it.
Exactly. But right now, we're being convinced that we can't do anything.
Yeah. And that's a multi-billion-dollar industry that makes us believe that.
and that's what he said also, was that like these kings, just like the kings of the 13th, 14th century, they employ mercenary companies to guard their properties. So the kings today, they employ all these right-wing bloggers and YouTubers and kind of fake economists and stuff to just like shit on everyone that comes up with a socialist idea or any kind of reform or change. You know?
But I mean, this anti-Marxist ideology, it's like very well funded, and it's also very well rooted in the last like 3 or 4 generations in different countries. There's been a very, very well financed and strong campaign.
But man, I'd love to hear one more song from you, like before we go and start cooking and stuff.
Yeah. Let me think.
Because I'm really
before
excited
I go,
to get...
I have something new. I published a book.
Oh shit! That is awesome.
Yeah.
Can people buy it on your Bandcamp page?
They could buy it on Bandcamp, but it would be even better if they bought it on my website, which is ianfishersongs.com.
Wait, hold on.
So it has 50 songs. Exactly. It has the lyrics and chords to the 50 last songs I released.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I'll buy that. Yes. Damn.
Yeah. It's
Good
nice.
Good job, man.
And I'm going to play one of the songs from here. This is the title track from the new album. That's also in here. And since I haven't played live in so long, I forgot how to play it.
We're looking forward to hearing it.
Yes.
Man, Ian, it's so great to have you with us, and I hope the people watching are just enjoying.
I sure am.
Yeah. We've got a lot of nice comments around. And guys that are watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I really appreciate you YouTube watchers. All right, Ian.
Shall I play?
There we go. I'm gonna put you on major. Wait, hold on. There you go.
Cool. So this is a song called American Standards. It's from my new album, which is called American Standards. And I started writing this the first time I was on tour, way back when in the US. And it has its roots in a gas station somewhere on some long lost highway in the middle of Colorado. And for those of you who haven't been to the US, one of the most popular brands of toilets in the United States is American standards. And I always found that ironic. Pissing in American standards between khaki men and truckers, an army of unwed mothers behind the counters, thinking on a third world war, not knowing what I came back for. I'd leave if I could find a door, but there is no way out. No way out anymore. Sleeping through American dreams, spending my money on gasoline, rest on alcohol and caffeine. It all sounded cooler on TV. Then I was saved by a song in the eastern air, saved by a song, and I don't know where it's from, man, it could be anywhere, and I don't care if I'm wrong. And I was saved by a song in the eastern sky, saved by a song, and I don't know why I waited for so long to try and fly away. Tumbleweeds made of trash, getting bigger while they're rolling past. You know it was never built to last, and now we're nostalgic looking back on a highway in the sun, on a game that we always won. It's a shame knowing that it's done, but wouldn't it be harder if it just went on and on and on? Safe, but if only for a moment, 'cause as with every happy end, it cannot mean that the story's really over. Then I was saved by a song in the eastern air, saved by a song, and I don't know where it's from, man, it could be anywhere, and I don't care if I'm wrong. Then I was saved by a song in the eastern sky, saved by a song, and I don't know why I waited for so long to try and fly away. I was inspired to play a political song.
Of course.
Yeah, you need to be political. And it doesn't have to be about like politics doesn't have to be about just us against them or something. Just like values, just like what are our values?
Yeah, I mean, all my political songs are essentially thinking about like my thoughts. Like, why do I feel that way? Why do I think this way? What made me this way? Thanks, Katrin.
Yeah, we have some great friends here.
Yeah, it's nice. I can't wait to play a damn concert again. Like a real one. Like with people in the room.
You know, the thing with this heart-to-heart sessions that we're doing is like, I really don't like doing just streaming concerts.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like screaming into the void.
Yeah.
But
Which is essentially how most of my life feels at the moment.
But just having conversations with friends and having a little song circle, it just like and using this platform that we have. I mean, when you have like 20,000 followers or something, just to have that platform and just to use it to introduce your awesome friends and to have these conversations with them. Instead of just like standing there and like, I'm singing a couple of songs for you guys, you know, like just have a
Yeah.
conversation, and people really appreciate it, and I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, this has really been great. It reminds me of melodica a little bit, like especially listening to you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like this is kind of like in the melodica spirit,
Yeah,
doing things like that.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I
I
loved
just,
the most about going to melodica festivals was just meeting other people and like getting to know everyone else.
yeah,
Conversations,
Totally.
not just the music.
yeah, and the serendipity of it all. It's just all like all these little connections that you make, and then 2 or 3 years later, you end up on tour with the people, or you end up in some cabin in Finland with half of the melodica people, like eating your friend's mother's baked bread with like salmon and dill, and yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
This,
man.
That's exactly what it's all about.
yeah,
You summed it up very well, like that. Yeah.
yeah. There's just so many good people out there.
We've got to get cooking.
Oh, okay.
And it was really nice to just catch up with you, man, and do a little bit of singing.
I hope
and
to see you soon.
Chatting. Yeah, likewise, man. And you're always welcome to rejoin
Yeah, man.
on like a heart-to-heart. And I mean, I know I'm a little bit sporadic with
Thank
this.
you.
It's just because I'm not very organized in my life, but I try. And I'd like to thank my
It's
my
just in your
patrons,
spirit.
the guys that have bothered to join Patreon and help me out a little bit. That has been a really helpful thing, and it helps me do stuff like this. Like I've been able to invest in the kind of gear I need to make it work, like a mixer and stuff. So, which is awesome.
That's great. How many people do you have following you on Patreon now?
I think some 50 people. And that's enough to just like do a lot
Great.
of like little things, you know. Like every little bit counts.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really grateful. And I got like this sound pad, which is awesome, and makes like sounds like this. I don't use it, but
Why the hell not?
just silly. I like silly things.
Oh shit.
I don't remember which one is like the one with the wah wah, but you know, it's fine.
Try them out.
Yeah, yeah. Is this the wah wah? This one?
No.
Oh,
No.
Wait. Not. Yeah, that's the wah wah wah. Yeah.
That's awesome. I need one of those.
Yeah, it's a like little live track mixer from Zoom. It's very like it works with USB and it's completely USB powered, so it works.
Cool. Cool, man. Well, enjoy the salmon.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks. And man, congratulations on the book. Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Such a prolific songwriter and good songs. Like a lot of people write many songs and they're like 90% of them are bad. But you managed to write good songs
Yeah.
and many songs, which is it's crazy.
I've been quite inspired. Yeah.
Thank you.
We
Thank
are
you,
all
thank you.
inspired by you,
Oh.
my friend.
Thank you.
I was trying to speak like people in Graz, in Germany, like Graz. They have,
So Arnold.
the first time I played in Vienna, I was playing this Vienna Waves Festival, and I was assaulted by a man while I was playing. But before that, there were two guys that they were like, "Hi, I'm Hans, I'm Franz, and we are your sound crew. Do you need a cable for your guitar?" And I was like, "Cable? Yeah, a cable for your guitar." Like, and I thought, like, "Does he mean a cable? Like a cable? No, I have a cable. A cable to connect your guitar. Like, oh, cable.
No.
Oh, Katrin Berger, thank you so much. watching. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end the broadcast now. Just gonna show you guys this. I took this picture of I went just driving with my kids in the night, middle of the night, and I just took this picture on my phone.
Wow.
And it's the volcano right there, and this little I don't know what it's called, like electric line. You can see it in the front. That's a glow from the volcano, and it's just building up, and slowly becoming a little mountain, and it's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so Ian, it was wonderful to hang around with you, man, and please.
It was great seeing you
be a
guys.
stranger.
Yeah.
It was awesome to see you again.
Yeah, I hope I get to see you guys in Iceland sometime soon, or if you ever come to the mainland or
Ever again.
to the US,
Again, yeah.
if that's ever possible again.
Because the volcano is so close to the international airport as well.
Yeah.
It's like if it gets much worse, that might constitute a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Be funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Just COVID ending and then just like,
kind of,
we have a fresh problem now.
Yeah.
Can't go anywhere because of the volcano. All right.
At least we wouldn't have COVID anymore. So.
Yeah, at least. That's nice.
That's true.
Well,
No, guys, then you guys enjoy your salmon. I'm gonna go watch a NASCAR race.
Enjoy that.
yeah. Like their right wheels must be so fucked up. Just like
From going around in circles?
yeah,
Well, they have different ones on different sides.
yeah, probably. Yeah, like Faroese sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Faroese sheep. They have like longer right legs.
No.
Really?
you?
Yeah, it's true.
Shit, I didn't know.
So they could stand sideways on a hill or what?
Yeah, yeah.
You're full of shit.
Yes, I am. I'm full of shit. I just love lying to Tryggvi because
I'm very easily
because he
fooled.
trusts me, man. Like it's
Completely.
Like, yeah, it's true.
Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
Oh, okay, guys.
Yeah, I'll never learn, I guess.
He's like, I'm like Lucy, and he's like Charlie Brown, and it's like, yeah, kick the football. I'll hold it this time, man.
And it
No,
works every
guys.
time.
Works every
every fucking time.
Thank you all so much for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ian. You're a wonderful human being. Thanks for singing for us.
See you guys. Be safe.
Man.
Stay healthy.
Too.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.